Good morning, students. A very hearty good morning to all of you. Welcome to GC Tech Hub CS Tutorials computer class. So, students, in today's class, we are going to discuss sessions 7, 8, and 9 from the chapter Digital Presentation, which is also Presentation Basics. So far, whatever I have taught to you in this chapter. I hope you might have really understood the basics of any presentation software, the layout of the software, the various components which you see on that window of that particular software, for example, Microsoft PowerPoint, and also how to create a basic presentation, a simple presentation. Images and graphics are a very important part of any proper presentation. Without images and graphics, our presentation is almost useless because our audience is mainly interested in the graphic aspect of your presentation. People want something more visual rather than textual. So that is the reason why graphics, clip arts, images, videos play a major role in enhancing the effect, the enhancing the interest or reading appeal of your presentation. So let us now move on to our presentation and see. Let us move on to PowerPoint and discuss these few topics. We are going to discuss these topics today. In session 7, we will be discussing inserting images in a presentation. In session 8, we shall be discussing adding shapes in a presentation and adding watermark in a presentation. And in session 9, we shall be discussing presentation themes. So let us now move on to our PowerPoint and check out each of these sessions in detail. So I'm using PowerPoint 2016 and this is a slide which you can see over here. So first of all, I need to change the layout of the slide because I have a title layout over here which contains a title and a subtitle. Although it doesn't really matter even if you are inserting any image on your title slide, it's just fine. But just because I don't want these two to appear right now, that is why I'm going to change the layout of the slide. You can insert images on any layout. So I'm going to select a title only slide and here I'm just going to type welcome and let us insert a welcome image over here. So for this we will go to this option. For inserting images, we'll go to insert tab and we have multiple options over here. As you can see, the first option is pictures, which allows us to select pictures from our computer which are already saved on the computer. The second option is online pictures, which enables us to download images directly without opening any browser, and also those images which are not there on our computer but we want to quickly search it from the internet and download it. And next is screenshot. If you want to take a screenshot of any part of your desktop or the entire desktop, you can add that in your presentation. And also if you want, you can create a photo album, which is a separate presentation containing placeholders for images as well as their captions. So we are going to concentrate mainly on the first two today. So first we will go to pictures, and as you go to pictures you get an insert picture dialog box, and within this insert picture dialog box you get many images. So we are going to just insert any image. So for this purpose, you can see right now this is the pictures folder, and pictures folder is the default folder on our computer which contains the pictures which we had already previously saved. So let me go to some other location and try to download some images. So I have some images. I should be having some images somewhere here. Like I have this image of a pen drive, as you can see. So I'm going to insert this image in my presentation, and you can see it is inserted, and I can resize it and place it anywhere. So inserting images is not a very big problem for us. You can then format the picture according to all these options. I had already, now these options are the same, the ribbon is the same as in Microsoft Word as well as in Microsoft Excel, which I have already explained in one of my previous video. You will find the link in the description for that. So in this right now you can see so many different types of options like corrections. If I want, I can reduce its brightness, I can increase its brightness, and I can also change its color. Like if I just want to give it a kind of an accent, so I'm just going to select any of these accent colors from here, as you can see. So instead of being white, it takes up a certain color. Then we have many other options. We have artistic effects. You can give some kind of a mosaic effect to it, or a smudge effect to it, or a neon glow effect to it, just to give some additional effects to your images. So this way we have the various options over here. You can apply those options. Now I will teach you the second one, that is insert online pictures. If you want to download images from the internet, you can do that. It gives us two options, so we'll go for the first one, that is Bing image search, and here I'm going to search for an image. Beautiful landscape, and you can see many images cropping up, so we can select any of those images and click on insert. Now we have to be careful, certain images are non downloadable because they are usually, like you can see over here, an error occurred. That is because some images are not royalty free. You need to subscribe to their website in order to download those images, because many of them, for example, stock photos, deposit photos, Getty images, these all are websites or portals which provide you images, but only when you subscribe to them on a monthly or a yearly basis. So we are going to look for only the free options. If an image is downloadable, it will easily be downloaded on your computer. It will take some time to download, and you can see that this image has been downloaded over here. Then you can resize it and you can easily use it in your presentation. Now this was a simple image. Suppose you want a clip art image, so you'll have to go to insert online pictures, boy clip art, and we mostly prefer a clip art to have a transparent background, so we will add png word after that. Usually png is a format of images, that is portable network graphics, which is available in non-transparent as well as transparent background formats. To make sure, you can also go to this option, that is type, and select transparent. So with this option you will get all those images which have a transparent background. So I can select any of them and click on insert, and you can see that this image it has a transparent background, and you can make this boy stand over here in this landscape. So this is how you can also insert your own images, but you have to make sure that it has a transparent background. So you can see the boy has been inserted over here, and this way you can also change some aspects of the image, like you can change the color. You can just give him a kind of a landscape color which matches the background, or you can also provide some other artistic effects to him. So this is how you can change the images, right? So you can insert image and you can also change some aspect of the image. There is another option here. I can select, if in case of photographs like this, you can also provide a nice frame to it by going to the picture tools, format options, and clicking this drop down, and you can just provide frames like this, so it kind of looks presentable, and it looks like a picture frame. So this also gives a nice effect to your images. And moreover, there are a lot many other options also, like picture layout, picture border, and also picture effects which you can give. Like you have a reflection effect over here, so you can give a reflection effect to your image, or a shadow effect, so that all these options are used for enhancing your images. Next is adding shapes in a presentation. So how to add shapes? I'm adding a new slide over here, and you can already see the shapes in the home tab and the drawing group. You can already see these shapes over here. You can also get those shapes from insert tab and from illustrations group shapes. So there are a whole different new categories of shapes here. You can find recently used shapes. It displays those shapes which are used recently. Lines, rectangles, basic shapes, block arrows, equation shapes, flowchart, stars and banners, call outs, and action buttons. So these, now let me tell you about call outs. Usually if you want to show any conversation, like in the previous slide, you want to show the boy saying something, so you can go for a call out shape. Like I go to insert shapes, and from here I'm just selecting this call out option, and I'll just draw it, and you can see that this gives me a kind of a call out. And you see this handle. So when you place the mouse pointer on this handle, it changes into a kind of a different type of arrow. So you can just click this, and you can direct this towards the mouth of the boy, and right click on it, edit text. So you can create something like this boy is introducing his place, or if you want to introduce your hometown, you can just insert the image of your hometown and insert either your image or any cartoonic image like this, and you can just insert a call out over there. So this is a call out. It is basically used for showing conversations. Other than that, also we have multiple options, like you'll find here we have a star option. So I'm going to go for a star option. So this is a star, and right now it looks like this, and you can see a yellow colored handle over here. This yellow colored handle is for altering the default shape of the star. Like you can just place your pointer on this and click and drag it, and you can change its shape. So this way you can change its shape. And now I'm going to insert some fill effects to it. So for this, you can see that whenever you click on any auto shape, drawing tools tab automatically appears over here. So we'll go to format. It has only one sub tab, that is format. So we'll go to that. Here there are some shape styles, and you can also see shapes over here. That is, if you want, you can also download shapes from insert shapes from here. We'll go to shape styles, and we'll select some already occurring shape styles. So these are predefined shape styles which you just need to click, and it gets inserted, it gets applied to the shape. You can also customize the fill effects over here by going to the format tab of drawing tools tab, shape fill, and from here you can already either select some already appearing theme colors, or go for standard colors or more fill colors. So in more fill colors you have better options for customizing colors, and if you are not satisfied with these, you can again go to custom and select any color of your choice, increase or decrease its saturation from here. And there is another interesting options in shape fill, that is gradient. in gradient you can actually mix two colors. As you can see here in this, you have light variations of the selected color, and here we have the dark variations. So anything you can select, or you can go to more gradients, and this will give you a format shape panel on the right hand side. So we'll click on gradients, and from here we'll go to preset gradients, where we have some preset colors. You can select any preset gradient from there. You can select the type: radial, linear, rectangular, and path. So path looks quite good, and then you can select the color also. So I have the color over here, that is white. I'll select some color. So you can see that this is the second color which is applied. So actually you get gradient stops over here. So within this gradient stops, these are the various stops which are added. Okay, and each of these stops has a different color. So if you want, you can either add more stops from here like this, or you can select a stop and you can delete it from here. So these stops have, like, for the first stop I gave the color blue, so it has been applied in the center. In the center I'm going to apply white color, so I'm going to select this white color from here. So you can see there is white color in the center, and at the end we have the yellow color. So if you want, you can change that color also. So this is how you add colors. Now already I have explained a lot about working with graphics. So I'll be sharing the link in the description. You can check it out from there. So this is inserting shapes in your presentation, and you can easily animate those shapes by using all the animation options, which we will be discussing in the subsequent lessons. Next is adding watermark in a presentation. Now how to add watermark? So I'm inserting a new slide. Now watermark is usually an image which has a kind of a washout effect. That is a very it looks as if it is very much transparent. So we are just going to insert any image first of all. Colorful background. And you can see many colorful backgrounds over here, so you can select any one of them, click on insert. So this image has been inserted. Now what I'm going to do is just make it fill the entire slide, and now I'm going to provide a transparent effect to this. So for doing that, we'll go to color options over here. As you can see in the picture tools format tab, I'm going to the color option, and from here I will select this option, that is transparent. This effect, that is washout. So this washout effect, it gives a transparent effect to your slide, and you can also insert this in your presentation in the form of design. So I'm just going to delete this. We'll go to design tab, and from here we will go to format background option, and in the format background option we'll go to picture and texture fill. We'll go to file, and if you already have the image on your saved on your computer, you can select it from there, but we will get it from online. So we'll click on online, and we'll still, and again we will just type here colorful backgrounds. So we get some colorful backgrounds here, and I'm going to click on insert. So it gets appeared to the background of the slide, but you can see that right now it is at its full saturation. So for giving it a washout effect, you have an option over here, transparency. Just increase the transparency to whichever value you like, and you will be able to see that it gets a washout or a watermark kind of an effect in the background. Now you can add title to the slide, and you can easily insert any kind of text by going to home, selecting any suitable layout, and you can insert images, and whatever you want to do, you can do it in your slide. Next is session 9, that is presentation themes. Now, presentation themes are basically some inbuilt or predefined themes which contain a combination of the slide background, the slide layout, the type of layouts which are available in the slide, the type of colors, text, font size, font style which are available. So you can get them from going to designs, and here you can see there are some already available themes. So we go to the design tab, and in the themes group you find all these themes. If you click on any of the theme, that particular theme will be applied to all the slides. If you don't want it to get applied to all the slides, you have to right click on the theme and just select apply to selected slide. So only the currently selected slide will get the theme. And in Office 2016 2013 you get some extra customization for each of the themes. Like, this is the theme, but if you want you can even change the color theme of it. So like this, you can change, right click and apply to selected slide, so it will be changed for that selected slide only. And if you are applying it for all the slides, now because it is only a variant of the theme and theme was applied only in the current slide, so even if I don't right click, only the selected variant gets applied. But here if you select the theme will be applied to all the slides. So this way we can work with themes in our presentation. So students, that was all in today's class. In the next class, I'll come with some nice PowerPoint tricks and you'll be able to apply them in your presentation. Basically, you will find a lot of utility of presentation software because it is not only helpful with respect to computer science, but for any, nowadays you will be having a lot of projects in many subjects. So if you are planning to create a PowerPoint presentation on any suitable topic in any subject, PowerPoint, this lecture, these type of tricks are going to help you in enhancing the visual appeal of your presentation. So I end this class over here itself. Kindly like the video if you really benefit from it, and also if you have any questions or queries, you can leave a comment below. Thank you all. See you again in the next class.